The reason most people never build wealth isn't income. It's that they manage their money like individuals instead of like businesses. Businesses have operating accounts, reserve accounts, and investment accounts. They know exactly what money does what. Most individuals have one account and hope it works out. In this video, I'm going to show you the 3-account system that completely changed how I relate to money, and that makes wealth building automatic instead of optional. When money sits in one account, it all looks available, so it gets spent. That's not a willpower problem, it's a system problem. The fix is structural separation. When you split your money into accounts with distinct purposes, you stop making spending decisions against your investment money because it's not in the same place. This system works for any income level, but it works especially well for W-2 earners because the income is regular and predictable. You can automate everything. 3 accounts, 3 jobs. Let's walk through it. Account 1, the operating account. This is your main checking account. Think of it as your business's operating account. The only money that lives here is money that will be spent in the next 30 days. What goes in? Your direct deposit, your paycheck. What goes out? Fixed bills, rent, mortgage, utilities, subscriptions, variable spending, groceries, gas, dining, discretionary spending. What does not sit here? Emergency fund, investments, savings you're accumulating for something specific. The key rule: your operating account never accumulates. If it's building up, you're underinvesting. Redirect the excess to account 3. Keep a buffer of about 1 month's expenses, nothing more. Account 2, the reserve account. This is your high yield savings account. Ally, Marcus, or any online bank paying a competitive rate. Right now, that's in the 4 to 5% range. This account has 2 purposes. Purpose 1, emergency fund, 3 to 6 months of essential expenses, non-negotiable. Before you invest $1 outside of your 401k match, build this. Once it's funded, it just sits. You don't add to it every month. You don't count it as part of your investment performance. It's insurance. Purpose 2, deployment reserves. This is money you're accumulating to deploy into something specific. A real estate down payment, a syndication investment, a business opportunity. You're not just saving, you're staging capital. It has a destination. The account is a waiting room, not a permanent home. Label these separately if your bank allows sub-accounts. Ally and Marcus both do. Your emergency fund and your deployment reserve should be distinct line items, not one blurry savings bucket.
Account 3, the growth account. This is your investment account. The money that goes in here is money you don't intend to spend. Ever. Or at least, not until it's grown substantially. This account is not one thing. It's a collection of vehicles. Your 401k and Roth IRA. A taxable brokerage account, index funds through M1 Finance or Fidelity. Real estate, whether direct ownership or a passive syndication deal. The label matters less than the rule. Money that flows into the growth account does not come back out for spending. Period. What makes this account different from the others is automation. On payday, before you make a single discretionary decision, money moves here. You set the transfer up once, and the system runs without you. This is how W-2 earners build wealth without willpower. You don't rely on discipline. You rely on architecture. The growth account is never your emergency fund. That's what account 2 is for. If you find yourself tempted to pull from investment accounts when life happens, that means your reserve account isn't built yet. Fix that first. One more thing on growth: stop checking it weekly. It's not supposed to move in interesting ways week to week. Quarterly is fine. Annual reviews are enough for most people. The more you look, the more tempted you are to react, and reacting is how you underperform the market over 20 years. Set it up. Automate it. Then leave it alone. Now let's talk about the flow. How all three accounts actually work together on payday. On payday, here's what happens automatically. You don't have to think about any of this once it's set up. Your paycheck hits the operating account. Within 24 hours, an automatic transfer moves a fixed dollar amount to your reserve account, until the emergency fund is fully funded. And a separate fixed amount moves to your growth account, where it gets invested automatically on schedule. What remains in the operating account covers that month's bills and spending. That's it. That's the whole system. The key word is automatic. Not, I'll transfer it when I remember. Not, I'll save what's left over. Automatic. Scheduled. Before you see it. Because here's the truth, money that sits in your operating account waiting to be transferred will get spent. Human psychology works against saving. The three-account system removes the decision entirely. Once your emergency fund hits its target, say, 4 months of essential expenses, redirect those reserve contributions straight to growth. The emergency fund doesn't need to keep growing. It just needs to exist. Here's how to set this up today. Step 1. Open a high-yield savings account if you don't have one. Ally Bank, Marcus by Goldman Sachs, or SoFi. All free. All take about 10 minutes. You want the one currently paying the highest rate, right now that's in the 4 to 5% range. Step 2. Open a taxable brokerage if you don't have one. M1 Finance is my recommendation for automating this. It's free, it rebalances automatically, and you can set a contribution schedule that invests on payday without touching anything. Step 3. Set your automatic transfers. Log into your bank and schedule the transfers the day after payday. Operating to reserve until the emergency fund is complete. Operating to growth after. Step 4. Stop checking the growth account weekly. Seriously. It's not supposed to be liquid. Quarterly is fine. That is the entire system. 3 accounts. 3 jobs. Automatic. Next video I'm going to talk about adding real estate to your growth account, specifically multifamily syndication. That's the strategy for W-2 earners who want real estate exposure and cash flow without becoming a landlord. It's not complicated, but most people don't know where to start. Subscribe and you'll get that one when it drops. Thanks.